What's up everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you have not yet, be sure to subscribe. You can also hit the notification bell down below so you guys can get notified every single time I upload a new video. Now in today's video, I am doing another review on Jaclyn Cosmetics, and this time it is of her new launch of face products. So I did get two items, one of them being loose powder and then one of the face palettes. I do have them on. I don't want to tell you too much information. The tea is real, so if you guys are interested to knowing what I think about these products, be sure to stay tuned. Suavemente. Alrighty girl, we're just gonna jump right into it because we have a lot of details to discuss. By the way, peep the nails. I finally got some press-ons on. Like, it's been a while. I wanted to give my nails a break, but today I felt like going extra, getting my little press-ons on. So if you see me left and right going like this. Oh, and by the way, if you guys are digging my eyeshadow, I did do a little Reels tutorial on my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me there, check it out at almariverabeauty. I do a lot of eyeshadow tutorials. Let's start with the packaging. I did order these two right here. I got one of the face palettes and a setting powder. This one's called the Face It All Brightening and Setting Palette. I did get it in the shade medium to tan. Again, her packaging is super simple, yet elegant. It looks like kind of like aluminum foil vibes, honestly. And then I just love that you can feel her name, Jaclyn, right here. And of course, when you tilt it to the side, it does have the 4 shades of the face palette, which are banana, caramel, orange cream, and hazelnut. And when you take it out of the packaging, this is what the actual face palette looks like. It's white and has the J right here, which is also like you can feel it. It's 3-dimensional. In the back, you do see the shade names as well. One thing that I'm going to point out right away, looks very similar to the Bronze and Blush Duo palette. I have it right here just so you guys can see it like comparison wise. Black and then white right here. So very similar, different shade colors on the exterior. Another thing that I want to point out is that this is actually smaller than this, which is kind of weird because this is just a bronzer and blush duo, and this is a whole face palette. It has 4 shades in here. Why is this smaller? I do not know why, but when you open it up, you see the pan sizes like right off the bat. They're pretty dang small. I'm very underwhelmed with the size of this face palette, but other than that, super gorgeous. I love that it comes with the mirror. I love the feel to this palette. So this is the first item, and this face palette does retail for $39. So I'm gonna do a quick side-by-side comparison because I want you guys at home to realize the size of this face palette. So remember, this is a blush and bronzer duo. And when I stack them on top of each other, this is what it looks like. They kind of look the same when you have them side by side, but when you put it in the front, you can see the bronzer and blush duo sticking from behind. So that's a size comparison for you. So up next, I did get this under eye powder, and it is in the shade Brightening Banana. The same kind of packaging all throughout. And girl, the actual product itself is super beautiful. It has the same packaging on top, and it has this frosted bottom piece, and when you twist it up, you get the product revealed inside. Now, again, I feel very underwhelmed with the amount of product that this thing carries. I expected a lot more than this. This brightening powder does carry 0.21 ounces of product inside, and I did get it for $29. Now, before I get on playing with these, I am gonna do my foundation routine because I have absolutely nothing on my face. So let's start with the primer. I'm gonna take my Porefessional primer from Benefit. You guys already know this is my ride or die. Let's go ahead and place that in the areas where I have a bunch of pores. And then the remainder, I kind of drag it down to the rest of my face. And for foundation, I'm going to use my Flawless Stay Foundation by Beauty Creations, and this one's in the shade 4.5. And to conceal my face, I'm going to go in with my Pretty Fresh Concealer by Colourpop. And I'm using the shade Light 45W. And now it's time to go in with the Banana Brightening Powder. I am going to see how this thing applies. I'm very excited to use it because girl, it is Jaclyn Hill. I'm going to apply a little bit on the palm of my hand like this. So I'm going to apply it right in the areas where I concealed. Oh, wow. I expected it to oxidize and get very yellow because of the color of the powder. Pero it did not do that whatsoever, dude. And it actually like brightened up my under eye just like it said it would. That is very nice. Look at the difference. Oh, girl, that is pretty. Oh my God, it did its thing. Let's put a little bit right here. Wow. I know you can see it, because I mean I can see it on my monitor, not really on my mirror because of all these bright lights around me, but on my monitor I can see the brightening. It looks gorgeous. A little side note, you do not need a lot of product. A little bit goes a long way, especially if you're going to use a brush. I do not recommend using a sponge because that's when usually you go all crazy to set your face. I feel like with a brush, like it gave me a really good result. I didn't excessively use the product. Now let's go ahead and set the rest of my face with the face palette right here. I'm trying to figure out which shade I should use. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Hazelnut only because that is the closest to my face shade. Actually, I'm gonna mix it up with Caramel, so I'm gonna take both of those shades. I'm noticing that my face isn't looking cakey or powdery, which is one thing that I love when it comes to face palettes. Like, that is my main goal. I do not want my face to look powdery. That's why I kind of stirred away from baking, because at the end, my face does tend to look powdery. And this is kind of the opposite. I do not see the powder sitting on top of the foundation. I can see the difference between these two. I love the effect that this one is just brightened up my whole under eye area, and then this one just set the rest of my face but to more of a natural finish. Like I said, not cakey whatsoever. I'm actually going to continue on. I'm going to contour and bronze my face and add a little bit of blush. Of course, I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Cosmetics blush and bronzer duo. This one is in the shade Warm Blush / Golden Goddess. I'm gonna take a little bit of Golden Goddess and begin to apply this because I need some definition. I need my cheekbones, pues. I'm also very curious to see how these formulas work together. She composed both of them, so they should do a good job blending into one another. I don't know what it is about this routine, but my forehead looks good. I like that little blend that I have right here, right in the center, brightening, and then the bronzing all around it. Like, you don't see any harsh lines. It's blending in so beautifully. And of course, we're gonna go in with the Warm Flush blush. Add it right here. Dude. This looks so good. Girl, might as well. Let's use her highlighter too. This is a mini highlighter in the shade Iced. Oh, and you know what? I also have her lippy, so I'm gonna finish off this makeup look with that. I'm gonna go in first with my Gerard Cosmetics lip pencil. This one's in the shade Sugar and Spice. Now, I do got a discount code with Gerard Cosmetics. If you guys want to get your hands on one of these, you can use my name, Alma Rivera. At checkout, you will get a 30% discount. And I'm gonna go in with her Poutspoken liquid lipstick. This one's in the shade Noodie. I'm gonna put that right in the center of my lips and then kind of brush it out. Alrighty, girl, we are back with the final look, and all I can say is, dude, my skin looks so phenomenal. Like, it looks smooth. Jaclyn, te pasaste de chile. You did your thing, girl. Honestly, this thing came through. Both of them came through, because look at my under eye area. Super blurred out, smooth. It looks nice and bright. This is probably one of my favorite products thus far that you have created. It just blew me away. I expected goodness, but I did not expect this. I was looking at myself in the mirror and I was trying to get like detailed with it, and I'm like, can I see any of my imperfections? I cannot. And one thing, like I mentioned earlier when I was applying the powders, is that my face does not look cakey or powdery. I don't know what you did to this formula, but it is absolutely beautiful. I mean, come on, girl, look at my under eye area. It is perfect. But one major factor is that it did not oxidize. It did not get into the concealer and just turn to a different color. It actually did the opposite. It brightened up as it should. The only downfall was the price point, $29 for 0.21 ounces of product, girl. The ratio is so off. But I mean, the thing is that it did its thing. It came through and it worked beautifully, way better than a lot of products that I've used out there. So I'm just like, I mean, if you want to go for it, do it. I probably will be purchasing this again once I run out of it, which is going to be quick because I do my makeup all the time. I don't know, I'm shook. Now let's talk about the Face It All palette. So $39, it's small. It's beautiful, but it's small. But it did its thing. Again, just like the other one. And every other Jaclyn Cosmetics products that I've tried, it came through. It did its thing. I love face palettes. This one worked out beautifully for me. I love that it has 4 different shades, and I love that she created 4 different palettes for 4 different skin tones. Usually brands, they'll do like one palette and they'll put a bunch of different colors in them and that's it. Or, you know, you can't find your match. But I just love that she created individual shades or individual palettes for different shade ranges. This one is perfect if you're medium toned skin like I am. This one will fit you perfectly. Both of these items worked out for me, so if you were thinking of trying these out for yourself, I highly recommend them. Alrighty girl, but that is it. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Do not forget to follow me on all my social medias. You can find me at Almariveraaaa on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Do not leave my channel before subscribing, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!